What can I tell you? What can I tell you? I got the fight right. Congratulations to me. Devin Haney, the victor. Every fight I got on here is correct too. They're just now sending out notifications. Ooh, it's not a good sight. That's pretty crazy that they're just now doing that.
Just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they
Mm-hmm. Now, yeah, they're just now sending out the notifications. So I'm just waiting for people to get in. Oh, what did I tell y'all about Norman? I was just like, my goodness, man. Norman is a guy that's really confident. But me and Samaje did an interview yesterday, and I might bring Samaje back up here so y'all get to talk to him. And we know boxing, like he's one of the greatest amateur fighters in this city. And after 6 years, he's coming back to fighting. So he might be fighting Brian Norman and Devin Haney. So I'm going to see where he's at, and I might bring him up during this conversation. So we might bring him up in the panel. Oh, I saw what happened early. From round one, we saw exactly how Brian Norman came. The lights was a little too bright for him. Everybody called him the assassinator, the assassin. He was this boogeyman. They built him up. And I said, what happens when somebody takes that away? The adverse situation. You can't take away Devin Haney's experience. Now I was thinking all the politics involved. Like they wanted Brian Norman to win. You see how Eddie Hearn was after the just ridiculous. Eddie Hearn is just turned into a cartoon character now. But I don't know what he doing with Conor Ben out there. It's like, dude, they don't even fight at the weight class. If Conor Ben want to lower himself down, tell him to come on. What they found out is that Devin has real world championship experience. That means something in this sport. People don't understand what that means. You've been fighting a lot of guys who were journeymen that you could just walk through. They don't have that experience that Devin Haney has. Then he found out, wait a minute, you're slower than Devin Haney. Devin Haney is actually as strong, if not stronger than you at 147. He found that out. He found out a lot of things in that ring. And we told you there's a lot of things he don't do. He was like Clubber Lane in there. He was literally Clubber Lane. We told you he don't jab. He don't take the time to set up shots. He telegraphs. So I didn't see, only his power was what only doubts I had was with Devin. Could he take that Garcia fight and put it out his mind? Can he do that in this fight? Because in that last fight, it seemed like the doubts were still there. He need to fully be locked in on this one. And he was. And he showed exactly what it is that he needed to do. I didn't have him pop points, beating Lomachenko, but it was close. Now, yeah, he called himself Debo. He was Debo, Devin Haney tonight. But in the second round, that left hook surprised him. He was stunned off the left hook. That left hook, boom, boom. That right hand was academic. But the left hook is what really hurt him. But Brian Norman starts doing things that he didn't understand. He was smothering his own work. He had to adjust, and he did because Devin kind of let him off the hook. He didn't kind of go in and finish him. While he was dazed, setting him up for the other shots. Once he got the knockdown, he went right back to just boxing instead of trying to really jump on Brian. So that right there was a change in the ebb and flow of the fight. So now Brian started to get exerted. And it was kind of like an ebb and flow. Then I told you past 6 rounds, I wanted to see what Brian Norman was going to do past 6. Because Devin's going to step it up. Then he started beating him with the punch. Pop, 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 body. Boom, touching Brian Norman in the body. Tie him up. Take away his powers. Tie up one of his arms. Lock it in. Boom, boom, pump, work the body. Turn him. Make him have to come to you. Jab. Boom, boom, turn. Time. Wear him down. When Brian punched, he's too close. He's smothering his own work. He is confused. He doesn't understand what's happening to him. He's never been in a situation now where he ain't the big dog. Now he's thinking, I could just come in and just overwhelm people. No, you got to be skilled, bro. You got to be skilled at this thing. You're not skilled at it, you're going to fold. How was I wrong? I just showed you my bet was for Devin Haney. Did you see my prediction? Did you see the prediction video? I told you. If you gonna bet your money, you bet the draw or Devin Haney by split decision. But the corruption was to have Brian Norman Jr. win. They wanted Brian Norman Jr. to win. So I was like, I don't know. Eddie and them, they seemed very vested in him. But he had to leave no doubt, and he did. And that's why I told you at the end of the video, I'm like, I don't see no way in hell Brian Norman Jr. can beat Devin Haney in a fight. Of course, we went in big over Milwaukee. I didn't take the points because I was like, man, that's too high. But damn, they covered that and did so. I just picked them on the money line. But yeah, I got Detroit, no doubt. Yep, I need David Benvidez. And then I got the Nuggets and the Kings game. Yeah, I won everything. I got every fight on here. Won. Told you, every fight. That's 3 fights. Devin Haney, Victor, win. Next, Benvidez. Do I think Boots is at 154 pounds? They're not going to be fighting each other. So after the knockdown, Brian Norman Jr. started to win rounds. Like he started to change his style a bit because he's been rocked. You know, he's shocked. So round 3 he came out pretty good, smoking. Then round 4, Devin started making an adjustment to it. Start stepping around, letting him run into stuff, then bringing the offense to him, then tying him up instead of just moving straight back, letting him come in, change it up, come in behind the stick, turn him. All the boxing qualities that you learn, how to tie somebody up and stifle their offense and basically keep them out of the fight. You dictate when the fight gonna start rather than him. And then he's telegraphed in his punches. And because he got rocked and he was hurt, he was a little hesitant with throwing those big power shots with his hands down, wild club of lane uppercuts. He was real hesitant. You see? That's what boxing IQ do for you. When you got a real boxing IQ, that's what happens for you. Yeah, he felt the power. And that was the shock. And that's why I said, what's he going to do when somebody take that confidence away? Because, see, that was false confidence. You're confident because everybody bumping you. Yeah, you the killer. You the assassin. He coming in there. Yeah, I'm going to walk right through him. And then somebody, you try to walk through him and that person hit back. Bow, bow. Nice. What do I do? Yeah, the only thing I was wrong about was it being a split decision. It's a unanimous decision. Like I said, I don't see no world in which Brian Norman could beat Devin Haney. I just don't see it. But I was like, the politics of it is where they're going to try to make this closer than what it needs to be. My only doubts is with Devin. What Devin are we going to see? What's up, Kev? What Devin Haney we were going to see? I know it was very, very weird. It was weird for us. We sitting there watching it and it was weird. Because I'm watching I was like, man, he's punch shy. I was like, whoa, I ain't expect that. Oh, yeah. Shouts out to 78. 78 been calling this down the line for a minute. You know, like other people, they know what it is. A Ryan Garcia rematch with Devin Haney is what y'all want to see. Well, I mean, everybody ready for it. I mean, if you're going to throw the punches and slide and dip, and come back. Pop, pop. See, Devin would get low, take away his range. He's a guy that comes forward, right? And he needs his target. He wants to get his combinations off. But when he starts to throw them, Devin changes the distance. So then he'll step forward, and it would smother his own punches. He would come too close before he doesn't know how to gauge distance that well. And if you're dealing with an experienced fighter, they know when you're going to punch. Devin knew every time he was going to let his hands go. He telegraphs everything. There's no feints with Brian Norman. It was just really basic boxing. He was a basic, like, brawler. He was like the Broad Street brawler. Here I come. I'll be like, dog, throw some punches down the middle. You winging the right hand over. You not finna land that. I could tell you that. Mm-hmm. I know it's ugly, dog. It got ugly early. They were never in the game. They was getting their ass whooped from the jump ball. They getting out rebounded. They getting out pounded. You know, I bet the game, but I was like, ain't no way we could be favored by that much. I'm gonna just take the money line and be safe. Man, I'm like, they can cancel Christmas on this game. They ain't coming back. I was going back and forth with the fight. I was like, man, I could go ahead and watch this whole fight now. Oh, Devin won by unanimous decision. After the fight got kind of dull, when it got past like round 8 or 9, both guys were tired. But mostly Brian Norman was tired. And it was just a tie-up fest from round 9 all the way to the end bell. It was basically a sloppy. Devin legs looked like they were there, but tired. But remembers the game plan. Well, right now you got Yardi swinging for the fences. I told you Benvidez is a slow starter. So as this fight keeps going, I think he stops Yardi in about 6 or 7. Because once Benvidez starts good and going, he's going to drain the gas tank. Yardi's going to gas out and get knocked out. That's why I got it on here. Benvidez looks slow. Yeah, all he's got to do is deal with these first 2-3 rounds. Let Yardi work out, get the activity going. And Benvidez right now is not looking like himself. He's looking like somebody that's going to get knocked out the way he's pretty much geared himself up. Oh, Devin Haney, once he knocked him down, the way he got in his face, like all that boogeyman stuff was gone. Once he got dropped in the second round, it was all like, oh, okay, this is real. But he looked nervous. He did look nervous too. David Benvidez, no. I'm saying Devin Haney looked sharp. Being in this moment. Brian Norman never been in a moment like this. Overseas, all this it was when they started ding, he was like a deer in headlights. When they were announcing him, he looked nervous. He was trying to show it by being all still. He never could relax. And like they say, dog, we got bounce over here. We got bounce. Bill Haney finna go off. He finna break the YouTube. We got bounce over here, baby. We got bounce. See, we got bounce. Yeah, we got bounce. Y'all stiff as a robot. That's what Devin Haney was making fun of. He's stiff. He rock him, sock a robot. That's why I was like, a guy like this, I don't see him beating Devin Haney. I just don't. I'm like, he could. It's like it all depends on Devin. If Devin is still punch shy, if he fought the way he fought his last fight, if he fought like that in this fight, he would have lost. I told you, there's no way he was going to get away with doing that in this fight. This fight, totally different. He brought the smoke, dealt with him, turned him, dictated, double jab, pop, pop. Keeping them honest, giving them different looks. Uh-oh. Yardi is battering him. Go for it, Yardi. I told you, if Yardi gonna have success, it's in these first 2 rounds. So the first 2 rounds of the fight go to Yardi. Yeah, Yardi came to go to war. This is the only thing he has. To beat David Benvidez, you have to jab. Benvidez always starts slow. Then he starts picking it up. But the problem with this fight is Yardi has always been his stamina. How will he hold up during the stamina process? I have it 2 rounds to 0 for Yardi right now. The jab, the aggression. Bop, 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 bop. David Benvidez is slow right now. I think he rehydrated more than what he should have. They say Canelo wants a rematch with Bud Crawford. And how do I think that fight should go? I don't know. It could go a lot of different ways, man. You never can tell. You never can tell. What do I believe in? Well, I believe there's a major problem when you start talking about the disconnect between what one fighter does to what another fighter does. That's where I believe the disconnect comes in at. Fighters like Norman, most of these fighters don't know they got to turn their punches over. No, Dana White ain't taking over shit. Oh no, Milwaukee Bucks ain't coming back nowhere. They gonna come back to play somebody else. That's about it. Hang on, Washington. I got Washington over plus 12 against the Bulls. They actually winning the game. What I don't need is no damn surprises. I don't need nobody sneaking up on me. Look at the green. The jolly green giant, baby. All my boxing fights. All Devin Haney won. He even got them punk ass Knicks. Oh, we gonna get to them Knicks. Dana got Turkey with him. Yeah, he's always somebody with money behind him. It's never him doing nothing. Somebody else got to be behind him with the money. Then he screws it up and leaves. Screwed up the UFC. Then they sold it. They knew to get out. Right when they saw it going bad, they said, yeah, let's sell this. We made our money with it. Let's sell and get out. All right, Benvidez won the third round. Yeah, I'm thinking now you're going to start to see the turn. 3 rounds in, and now Benvidez has set himself up using the jab. He's kind of figured him out now. And yeah, well, he wants to see if he could take Yardi's punch. You know, what Yardi is bringing. Yardi's just came out there like, we're going to be a straight Yardi, man. We're going for it, man. Just hit him, man. Well, Yardi doesn't have good footwork. And when you don't have good footwork, you're off balance and your punching power is not there. He's using more arm strength than actual power. If he had a real boxing coach and trainer that worked with him, they would tell him to use his hips more into his punch. Hip, 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 hip. Turn on them shots with your hips. Use your legs to generate the power. Your arm is not the strong part of the punch. Everybody think the arm is just a follow through. It's coming and channeling from your whole body, your legs. You putting your leverage on it. Boom. It's like you slamming a door. Well, in this round, it's starting to take a whole new life. Pop, pop. Oh, there it is. Pop. Wearing them down. Pop, pop. Yep. Just touch him. All you got to do is touch him. Every punch don't have to be a knockout punch in boxing. You can throw a flicking jab. It's all different type of jab. Flicking jab. Up jab. You know, straight jab. Power jab. Range finding jab. Pop. Pop. Step back jab. Step to the side. Poke. Just a little poke. All you doing is giving them different looks, different variations, and what they get used to or what they think they're ready to adjust to, you change it. So now they got to think of something else. It's like this fighter's doing something else now. Now he's not throwing, he's fainting. He's looking down, pop, up jab. Look down, pop. So if you try to gauge a fighter's eyes, experienced fighters know how to punch without really even looking at you. because they know where the punch is supposed to go, no matter what. Oh my God. I got a 2-2 going into round 5. Yardi looks like he's wearing down already in 4 rounds, like I said. As I say, around 6 or 7, I thought he'd be knocked. He should be knocked out by 6 or 7. What the hell? It was in the clinch. It's like you can't be holding and hitting like that. They're in the clinch. That was legal. Dog, it's protect yourself at all times. There's like, that should be a disqualification. There's no disqualification. That's completely legal. Yeah. Well, the style of the fight is now going towards Benvidez, and now you're seeing less activity from Yardi. He's still trying to, mount something together. Legs are all over the place as usual. No real balance in his punches. And when you arm punch, it makes you more weary. Now he's got nothing left on his punches no more. He's just getting tagged now with shots. Just like I said, man, it's like when you know what you're talking about, you know what you're talking about. Every fighter I pick won tonight. Yeah, Benvidez's defense is getting better because he knows everything Yardi's gonna do. He's like, this is skill versus strength. Oh, it's not even skill versus strength. This is skill versus a not so skilled fighter. Somebody who come with a lot of heart. Yardi has a lot of heart. That's about it. Why do you think Gil pulled out the fight with fighting me? He said he was going to come to Chicago and box me in a ring. Why do you think that's never happened? Because once I said the fight gets about 3-4 rounds, when he starts pounding on him, he's going to break down. And I said this is going to end in a TKO, probably round 6 or 7. If Benvidez decides to turn it up now, he can get Yardi out of there. So here it is, round 6. Touch him to the body. All you got to do is keep hitting him in the body, working the jab. And Yardi's punches he's pretty much out of gas right now. So I have it 3 rounds to 2 for Benvidez right now. So now we're getting ready for round 6. Yes, this fight's already over. Well, you never know. It's boxing. Somebody can land a lucky punch out of nowhere. But I don't think this fight makes it to the cards. I can tell you that now. I don't see this fight going to the cards. Yep, Benvidez is coming out serious. It's like it's wake up time, Yardi. Gotta wake up. It's round 6. We about to be halfway into the fight. Pip, pip, turn it over. Pip, pip, turn it over. Pip, 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 oh, pip, oh, pip, oh, pip. You out, sucker. The referee's like, it's about me. Go, Yardi. Hey. Yardi fighting for his life. Wow. Bip, 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 bip. Man. Everybody's like, come on, Yardi. You mean like, come on to the after party? Yep. Yeah, there you go. Press. Boom. What is this referee doing? He's like what the UK people would call tired. He's knackered. he's knackered right now. Yes, you're welcome. Yep. Yardi is done for. Of course, he's gassed in 6 rounds. I already told you, 6 or 7 rounds, he's going to be ready to go. Well, I can tell you, 6 rounds, like he huffing and puffing, he needs a break. Everybody's like, come on, man. And here come the round I said the fight going to be over in. Round 7. I was like, round 7 after 6 is going to be over. By 7, he should be stopped. So here we go. Round 7 coming up. Should they let this go on any longer? They like, throw in the towel. Throw in the damn towel. Throw in the towel. Oh, somebody said I just lost $1,000 just like that. What do you mean? Somebody said Canelo made the right decision. That's what I'm saying. I keep them punches coming, baby, for hours. I could run off about 1,000, hold a conversation, still be throwing, baby. We don't get tired. We just get started. By now, that person is knocked out. His best friend, his cousin, his sister, the dog, the mama. Bip, bing. Boom, boom. Oh! Come on, man. Yardi getting hit with everything. Bip, 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 bip. Turn him over. Turn him over. Bing. They're letting this fight go. Get off the ropes. He on the ropes because he tired. Benvidez is tearing him up. It's 1:40 to go. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. No, he ain't finishing this fight. I told you, he was out in 7. He out now. If Benvidez would have worked his body some more, he would have just gave it all up. This is when they finna wave the towel. Oh! Oh my God. What is this referee doing, man? It's over in the 7th round. It's over. They threw the goddamn towel. Not only was Carcino right, Carcino predicted the goddamn round. What more can I say? What more can I say? Yes, I got family in Detroit. 7 Mile. Oh my God. Did I not predict the right round, or did I not predict the right round? Not only did I predict the TKO, I predicted the right round. Telling you, did this thing live too. Ran it all the way down for you. Showed you flat out. Boom. Damn. Yardi is done. I knew what this fight was going to be when it was made. This was a showcase fight for Benvidez. This fight was never going to the cards, man. When I start telling y'all something, y'all better believe it. Won all the boxing fights. All the predictions were correct. Everybody got money tonight. Listening to Carcino's predictions, you got all your money tonight. Not only did I get Benvidez by the knockout, we actually got the exact round. Round 7. We even did this fight live with y'all. So y'all already know. Yeah, they better be cash apping me too. You remember that, Shell? If I lose, well, if they bet it, they won, and I'll expect my cash apps. Where my super chats and my cash apps? Yep, bar none. Yes, sir. So yeah, it was pretty interesting, man. Last fight was not the main event. Was the Bryant Norman fight to us with Devin Haney. Once that was over, it was a done deal for everything else. We knew what it was going to be after that. Now they're going to set up Bivol versus David Benvidez. So that's going to be different and difficult for David Benvidez because now he's going to be going against somebody who can actually box and who's a big guy just like him. So it's like, oh, okay, you come in, start slow with him, and you're going to have a lot of problems on your hands because he's going to actually have some power that you're going to have to deal with. Yardi is tough, but he's really to me, he's really a middleweight than he is 168. And he just never been taught nothing but arm punches, and he's going to gas out real quick. And no one ever worked with Yardi's footwork. He's got power. He's strong, but not strong enough to knock nobody out like David Benvidez at that stage. You might land one good shot or whatever and go for it early. But if you don't pace yourself or know how to set up the shots, you're not going to do anything with David Benvidez, really. Well, he's supposed to beat Yardi. It's like, look, dude, him wanting to fight Canelo, we know why he want to fight Canelo. Because he's got the size over Canelo. And Canelo's a little dude. And it was like, dog, he fought Bivol, and you could tell he's not in the same league as Bivol. It's not skill level, but it's just size, And yeah, that's going to make money, but that's not the right fight. I don't want to see Sugar Ray Leonard fight Evander Holyfield. Like, it's like, look, we know guys are good at their weight class. And that's that. No, I'll put them right here on YouTube. I'll put the bets right here on YouTube. So all of y'all can see it live. I gave it to the whole world for free. Come on, Dallas. Don't you be the one to screw this up. Oh, they don't have the Wizards lose to the Bulls. The Milwaukee Bucks better design a 20-point play because they can't beat our second unit. Our second unit is about as dangerous as the first unit. So good luck with that. Oh, you missed that? They sent out notifications. Okay. I got these bets just kicking off. All right. Are they kidding? I lost one bet. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, those were bad. Ooh. Lost those bad. Ooh. I started off losing. Okay, those started off bad. Oof. Should have known not to trust the Blackhawks. All right. All right. We'll see what those represent. All right. Come on, Dallas. Need your strength. Oh no. We can get ready for that the Knicks breakdown. Oh yeah, you know we getting on the Knicks. Gotta do that. Yeah, I can't, man. If my right arm is messed up, if my right arm wasn't so messed up, like this is the best my right arm has felt in a long time. Boom, boom, boom. So you could tell there's some inflammation that got my arm all messed up. I was thinking I needed surgery. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to get surgery. Uh-oh, the Bucks didn't cut it to 15. Bip, 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 out, bip, oh, bip, out, bip, 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 bip. So, but anyway, enough of that. We're gonna get to these Knicks. Thank y'all for listening. I'm out.